you're down 19 at the half. You got it back to 7, probably 4 or 5 times. And, just like, there's obviously no fighting you guys, no fighting this team. You guys got a lot to be proud of for the comeback.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the first half we could have matched that and fought the entire 40 minutes. That's what Coach just hammered into our heads in the post-game speech. I mean, if we could have played with that effort for the entire game, I think we would have had a better shot at getting out of here with a win. They're a tough team. Kudos to them. But I feel that, with our intensity when we got up in them and we didn't play, soft, we kind of imposed our will on the game. So I feel like that's kind of our takeaway from this is doing it for the entire game.
Yeah, same as Mike, really. Same as Mike and Coach, really. If we play like that in the first half or from jump ball, I feel like we the best team in the conference, like hands down. We just got to put 2 halves together. I mean, we still working on it, but like we got to start putting 2 halves together.
It seemed like you really kind of kick-started that rally in the second half there with a couple of threes. And what was the feeling on the court there?
Like first half, I was like 0 for 5, but just like Coach tell us every time, shoot, if you open, hands down, shoot the ball. So I just, that stayed in the back of my mind. And my teammates was giving me good passes, set me up. So I just kept my confidence and kept getting them up, and they was dropping.
Postseason sets up. You could play them again in the postseason, so I'm sure you guys would be up for that.
Yeah, for sure.
We'd be elated to do that, especially if we can go play them there. Obviously, they're a tough team. They're a different team at home, but we're not ducking anybody or anything. We like our chances against anybody. We just got to put 2 halves together, as he said.
First half, just seemed like the ball wouldn't go through the hoop because so much points from the 3-point line. Still fighting and things like that. But how frustrating is that going to halftime just thinking, man, when are they going to fall?
This is not the first game it happened to us, but like we shooters, everyone on our team, so they're not going to drop first half. They're going to have to drop second half, or they may not drop at all. But like we got confidence in each other, so we just going to keep shooting regardless.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel like, everybody on the team has worked hard to become a really good shooter to be able to fit our system. And, if they're not dropping in the first half, it's okay. We got the confidence to let them fly. That's kind of what Coach wants us to do. He tells us every day, it doesn't matter how you feel or how you're shooting, just shoot the ball in the hands down. And, as long as we instill that belief in ourselves and we keep that confidence, I feel like, eventually they're going to fall. You just got to shoot like you made 100 in a row, just keep firing them up like you have nothing to lose.
Second half, too, you guys went small and not a huge team anyhow, but you went really small there and things just really hit. Is it just who was hitting, or was that just the best thing to match up with what's out there?
I think, that's kind of what we rolled with. They went small a few times, even when we had our bigs in, whether it was Wardy or Reek or Jansen, they went small. So, why can't we do it? We have the guys for it. Obviously, we have a lot more guards than we do bigs. So it's kind of, why not? It's more so, we're ready for it, prepare for it. If we need to do it, we'll do it. I don't mind to slide over to 5. Kurt doesn't mind to play, 3-5. He was even the 5 at one point, that's everybody's just, that's our MOs. You got to be able to be a, positionless basketball team when it comes to this day and age. So I feel like, guys just got to be ready. And I think we were ready to do that when we're called upon.
Same as Mike, really. Like if we have to go small, we can do that. Like we can do any type of lineup. I feel like when we go small, it helps us. Because like everybody's a guard, and a team will have a weak link. I wouldn't say weak link, but like not so good defensively. So we'll just pick on that. Us going small, all 5 of us can shoot. So that space out the floor for us. So I feel like that helps us a lot.
Now, as you're making this comeback late, how much energy did you feel from the crowd, and how is that kind of playing into you all at the end?
It was great tonight. I really can't remember a game it was that loud in here. Like from when we came out in warmups, it was loud. So like them on our side, it helped the whole team. And really, once we was hitting shots, finally scoring, getting in the press, I feel like the crowd was helping us on the defense end, just rattling the offensive, the ball handler. So it was great tonight.
Yeah, when you look at the large scale schools that have large fan bases, obviously home court advantage is something you think of. You kind of miss that opportunity whenever you go to a small school, but I don't feel like we missed out here. When we get this gym rocking, 2,000 feels like 12,000 here because it's so loud, when they get screaming. And when we can double that, we feed off that crowd energy. And not only, like you said, with, it frustrates the ball handler, but they can't hear the play calls. They can't hear the coach, so that takes them out of the, they just got to play a game. We know what we're doing. We know our coach wants us to get after people. So the louder they get, the more energy we get, it's better for us.
Mike, you you had a lot of time to play a little bit bigger tonight. 10 rebounds, 3 blocks on the night as well. Is it, again, just kind of a matchup thing, or we're just the right spot? How do you see it?
We're missing a big piece of our team right now, and Devontae Bland. So somebody's got to step in and fill the shoes while he's out, rehabbing and everything. So I just, you just got to be the next man up. You got to do more. He's had a tremendous season up to this point. It's really been frustrating for us. We've been plagued with a few injuries, a few illnesses here and there. So, for him to go down and being such a big piece of our team, somebody's got to step up and try to fill that. And we try to do it by community. But my MO, my entire life has been to rebound the ball and just fill the gaps what my teammates do. I try to play off of them, and I got hot early on, but my shot wouldn't fall in the second half, so I needed to control the glass as best I could. So that's kind of where I stepped up.
Or do you think you guys can use that second half to carry over in the next game, or you guys got a road trip, things like that? Some of the feed off.
Yeah, for sure. Just like I said, we've been working on it, like just trying to put 2 halves together. Because like the second half we play is our best basketball. When we hitting and then getting the press, getting turnovers and steals and stuff, I feel like it's our best basketball. So we definitely gonna have carryover for Jacksonville Wednesday.
Yeah, I think momentum obviously is a big shift. And knowing that we can score 54.5 on the best team in the league, it's big for us. So we need to take that momentum and obviously let it play out and start from the jump instead of the second half and try to turn ourselves into a 40-minute team instead of a 20-minute team.
Proud of how our guys responded. I thought they really responded in the second half. The thing I challenged them with at halftime was, let's just follow the scouting report. We let Keegan and Darius just shake loose and get rhythm threes in the first half, and those were daggers. Those were daggers. We're going blow for blow with them. We didn't really want to do that. And we didn't start the game with that defensive intensity that we played with in the second half. We were playing on our heels. But I challenged those guys at halftime, hey, let's just do it how we planned on doing it. And they went on a 17-5 run to start the second half. We responded. We got it down to 7. We got down so much, it was hard for us to really get it, down anymore. But proud of how we responded. They got a good basketball team. They've won 98 games in the last 4 years. I think it's 3rd most in the country. They got a good team. They got a really good team. And we could have easily laid down. We didn't. We kept fighting. I'm really proud of our group for that. And I'm proud of our fans for giving us a chance in the second half to see how we were going to respond. They hung in there with us and gave us a chance. They got us going even more and more in the second half. Our students were awesome again. So proud of our guys. I'm disappointed with the outcome. We felt like we had a really good game plan coming into this. We didn't execute that in the first half.
7's the number. You got it back to 7, I think 3, 4, 5 times. Never closer to 7.
Yeah, and we had some looks too. But look, I can live with that. How we played in the second half with our sense of urgency. We were flying around on the defense end. We had 29 deflections in the second half. That's a really good number right there. And, in the first half, we just weren't that active. The second half, we really got going, and we started playing EKU basketball, and we got, scored 54 points.
Some of that lack of defensive intensity early just with the shots? I mean, the first few shots fell, but then after that, you know, just not going through the hoop there. Is that part of it, or is it just energy?
It was part of it. And then we got away from the things that we were doing to get us those early shots, reversing the ball to the slot, attacking the gap, throwing it to the corner guy when he's wide open. I mean, what they do, they're a pack line team. So if you drive a gap, they're going to pull off. When they pull off, you got to hit it. Simple play, open man. You don't want to make the game too complicated. And we got away from doing that. And then on the defensive end, we let their shooters shake loose. And that killed us. I mean, both the guys that we were trying not to let get rhythm threes in the first half, they made 8. They made 8. And that killed us.
I mean, Jamari only had what, 1 point in the first half. He came out in the second end, so 24. I mean, how was he down the stretch for you guys?
He was really good. I thought he attacked the basket late there and, could have got to the free throw line again. I'm not going to say anything. I know. I thought he could have got to the free throw line. But no, they did a good job. The refs did a good job tonight. They let us play, both teams. And, it was a fun game for the fans who watched it. And Jamal played much better in the second half. But when he keeps it simple and he moves the ball and lets the game come to him, he's a really good player.
Early in the season, you talked about Hockenberg, superstar, and last games, right?
I mean, we got to have him right now. He's got to be that guy for us. I mean, we're without our 3 leading scorers. You see Jansen out there playing, guys. Y'all see it. He can't really give us much. Braxton Beverly's in a cast. Tay-Tay's in a boot. I like to, if you take the 3 leading scorers off a team, I'd like to see how they would do. It's happened to us. So we need more and more from Michael. I need more and more from Cooper. I need more and more from Kurt Lewis. It's just, that's what we are. That's what we are. And, I need Isaiah Mentor to do exactly what he did tonight. I need him to play just like that, because we got to have him. We got to have him. I'm looking out there. Shad is giving us everything he's got. I mean, I'm playing him 38 plus minutes right now.
Does that second half with Kurt and for Jamari? I mean, that's something where you look at me, guys, you can do this.
We're going to sit down and we're going to watch the whole second half. It's not just him, but it was just everybody. The bench, our effort, our sense of urgency, our togetherness. When they hit a shot, we weren't deflated. We just kept going back at them. We just kept fighting and fighting and fighting. And that's what's made us good. That's how we got the program turned around. We're fight. We attack you on both ends, offense and defense. And when we played on our heels in the first half, that's not who we are. It's not who we are. Now we play zone and all that. That means that, we're still playing aggressive in the zone. It's just, so it'll be a good film for us.
The road's been tough. We're back to Tennessee. Be an easy week, especially already in the short week.
I hope it's warm in Florida. Last time we were in Florida, it was cold, wasn't it, KB? How we get to Florida and it was like 40 degrees. Hopefully it's warm.